One of the things that research shows, when students are encountering tasks that are really hard or they're struggling, kids are there and they're actively trying to make meaning of that. They're trying to understand that, and they are liable, potentially, to think it means that struggle means that they can't do it. Usually the limits that we live within are limits that we have self-imposed.
We all slip into this fixed mindset where we're judging ourselves. Maybe people will think I'm not smart. It's really important to hear that voice. What we find is that students who are in this fixed mindset, who think they only have a certain amount of intelligence, when they encounter effort or difficulty, they say, it means I'm dumb. But in a growth mindset, kids say, wow, this is when I'm getting smarter.
Identifying those key moments as a parent or as a teacher when your students are struggling, and knowing that that's a really important psychological moment for the student, and then finding a way in the context of your relationship and the setting that you're in to help guide your student or your child's understanding of the struggle that they're going through this kind of language is really important. When you give critical feedback, it can be demoralizing for students. They can feel bad, they can disengage. That can cause teachers sometimes just to withhold that critical feedback. But when a teacher gives critical feedback, a good, solid critical feedback to a student, that's the learning that can occur.
What we find is many times that praising intelligence or talent backfires, puts kids into a fixed mindset, makes them afraid of challenges, makes them less persistent. Even if you focus on the process, the effort, the strategies, the persistence, the taking on of hard tasks, the more you throw in you're so smart, the more it counteracts that. The growth mindset doesn't say anyone can be anything, but it says that you can improve with dedication, practice, help from others, and that you don't know where you could end up. It's an unknown. And that you can't measure someone's potential right now and say what they are capable of becoming in the future. That is why every single student must be challenged, and nobody should be able to coast to those top grades.
I grew up in a family that went canoeing a lot, and maybe like 5 years old and you're like paddling the canoe and it feels like forever and you feel like you've made no progress at all because you're sort of going across this lake and the lake seems to never end, but then you look back and you see that the shore is a really long ways away. And we're often, I think, in that position where we're looking ahead, but the horizon is so far in the distance that it's harder to see the progress we've made. So sometimes seeing that progress and valuing that progress is not what we automatically do and can help.
I knew I was recovering from my fixed mindset when I heard a voice in my head say, this is hard, this is fun. In the past, hard was threatening. Maybe I wasn't as smart as I thought I was or wanted to be. And here I thought, this is fun. This is an opportunity to figure something out.